In the big and noisy city of Onitsha, there lived a beautiful young lady named Amara. She came from a poor village called Umudim, where her parents were farmers. Life in the village was hard. Her father was sick, and her mother worked on the farm every day. Amara had 5 younger brothers and sisters. After finishing secondary school, there was no money for her to go to the university. One hot evening, Amara sat beside her mother under a mango tree. "Mama," she said, "I want to go to the city. I will work and send money home." Her mother's eyes filled with tears. "My daughter," she said softly, "life in the city is not easy. But if you must go, remember what I always say. Fear God and work with your hands. Do not follow bad friends." Amara nodded. She hugged her mother and left for Onitsha the next morning with a small bag and big dreams in her heart. When Amara reached the city, things were not as easy as she thought. She stayed with her cousin in a small room with no fan and no bed. She looked for work everywhere, but nobody hired her. After many days, she found a small table at the market where she began to sell oranges. Every morning, she woke up early, washed the oranges, and carried them in a tray on her head. She walked from street to street shouting, "Sweet oranges! Come and buy sweet oranges!" At the end of the day, she made just enough to buy Gary and groundnut. Sometimes, she went to bed hungry. One day, Amara met her old friend from the village, Iffy. Iffy looked rich and bright. Her clothes were fine, her nails long and red like pepper, and her perfume filled the air. "Iffy," Amara called out. Iffy turned and laughed. "Amara, is this you? You're still carrying oranges? You're too fine for this kind of life." Amara smiled shyly. "This is all I can do for now." Iffy shook her head. "No, my dear. Come and follow me. Let me show you how city girls make real money. You will wear wigs, heels, and eat in hotels." Amara was shocked. "You mean follow men?" "Yes," Iffy said. "It's fast money. These big men are looking for girls like you." Amara said no. But later that night, when she counted her little money and looked at her torn slippers, her heart became weak. Her mother was waiting for money. Her siblings were hungry. Maybe just once, she told herself. Maybe just to help her family. A week later, a man in a big black car stopped beside her on the road. "Hello, pretty girl," he said. "Where are you going?" "Nowhere," Amara replied. "Let's go out. I will take care of you." Amara entered the car. That was the beginning. She stopped selling oranges. She moved out of her cousin's house. She got her own flat and filled it with shiny bags, makeup, and clothes. Every night, she wore heels and short dresses and followed rich men from hotel to hotel. The other girls called her night hustler. Now she sent large amounts of money home. Her mother was happy. "My daughter is doing well in the city," she told people. But inside, Amara was not happy. She laughed during the day but cried at night. She looked rich but felt empty. Her eyes were always tired. Her phone was full of photos, but her heart was full of pain. Then, something happened. One night, at a party in a tall hotel, one of the girls named Chisholm suddenly fell down. She began to shake, her mouth foamed. People screamed, music stopped, but nobody helped her. The rich men ran, the girls ran too. Amara stayed. She sat beside Chisholm, holding her hand, and cried. But it was too late. Chisholm died. Amara went home that night, looked in the mirror, and asked herself, "Is this who I want to be? Is this the life I wanted?" The next morning, Amara wore a long dress, tied her hair with a scarf, and walked to a small church near her street. It was her first time in that church. She sat at the back. The pastor preached about a woman in the Bible, Mary Magdalene, who had lived a sinful life but met Jesus and changed. As the pastor spoke, tears rolled down Amara's face. She felt something in her heart. Peace, hope, a chance. After the service, she walked up to the pastor. "Sir," she said with shaking hands, "I want to change. I have been living wrongly." The pastor smiled. "God still loves you. It's not too late." From that day, Amara changed. She went home and packed all her short clothes, wigs, and heels. She gave them away. She cleaned her room. She began again. She picked up her orange tray and went back to the market. People laughed. "Is this not the same girl that used to wear gold?" they said. What happened? But Amara smiled. I found peace, she said. I found God. The pastor helped her start a small sewing business. She learned how to make clothes and beads. She worked hard and stayed away from her old friends. One night, one of the rich men called her again. Amara, where are you? I have 50,000 naira for you tonight. She replied, I'm not that girl anymore. Please don't call me again. Months passed. Amara became stronger. She started teaching young girls in her area how to sew, make soap, and bake bread. She told them her story. Some listened, some did not, but she never gave up. After 1 year, she returned to Umudim. Her mother saw her and ran to hug her. My daughter, you look different. You look like light. I am free, Mama. I found my way. The villagers came to see her. They sat under the big tree in the square and listened as she told her story, how the city changed her, how the fast life almost destroyed her, and how God gave her a second chance. Some girls cried. Some said, Thank you, Amara. You have saved us. Amara opened a small training center in the village. She called it Grace House. Every afternoon, young girls came to learn sewing, cooking, and farming. She told them, you don't need to follow men. You can work with your hands, you can live with pride. From that day, they began to call her the new night hustler, not because she chased money at night, but because she stayed up helping girls escape the life she once lived. Every night before she slept, Amara knelt down and prayed, Thank you, God, for saving me. Thank you for the second chance.
Thank you so much for listening to today's enchanting story. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe for more magical tales that spark your imagination. Every story is a door to a new adventure, and I'm so glad you walked through it with me today. Stay curious, stay kind, and keep dreaming big. Until next time, keep the magic alive in your heart. I'll see you again soon for another wonderful story. Bye for now.